8:51. We finally made it. We're here at Ginnie Springs up in Gainesville side. Took us less than 5 hours to get here. Nice easy drive. Now we're gonna go pay to go in and see what this place is all about.
Ginnie Springs is about a 5-hour drive from Miami. The private campground has electric hookups, bathrooms, shower facilities, grills, air compressors to inflate floats and tubes, kayak rentals, canoe rentals, and a plethora of campsite options. The Springs lure scuba divers who explore the underwater cave system, and the Santa Fe River attracts day tripping tubers, both traveling from near and far to experience this natural beauty. If you want peace and quiet to be still and with nature, visit during the week. If you want rocker shenanigans, the weekend will give you all that and more. And if you value your sanity, don't visit on a holiday weekend. Camping is popular at Ginnie Springs. If you're new to the camping scene or a seasoned veteran, Ginnie's got you covered. From a tent by the river to full electric and water hookups for your RV. There are over 200 acres of woodland and springside tent sites for you to choose from. Primitive sites are occupied on a first-come, first-served basis. No reservation is required. We decided to set up camp near Dogwood Spring, close to the tube exit, so that when we're done floating down the river, we would be home. I would have to say, it is one of the best places for camping in Florida.
So yeah, we just got to Ginnie Springs and it's quite interesting so far. We got here about a little after 9, thinking that, it would be early, but the fucking place is filled up already, man. There's like tents everywhere. We tried to look for a spot, found a spot, and we just didn't like our neighbors. Felt like if we stayed there would have been friction in the night. So we decided to move, and we found this other perfect spot. And we were greeted by no other than a damn Jamaican. For a second, charge same thing the money that got charged you, but it feels so still enough. So yo, we have a nice spot,
Wow,
$50 do it.
$50,
I did for the family, but since you're a yard man, we can't give that spot for 50. But it never got so still. I'm just welcome me and say, yeah man, once you're a yard, you have
Still a
to
little
people.
shaky though, but
Yeah, we're gonna show you him look later still, but
yeah.
we feel a little bit more
At ease.
welcome and at ease in that little spot there. So we're gonna try to set up a tent, because none of we ever set up a tent before. I mean, alright, so we ran into our first problem. Tried to set up the tent. Got one of our neighbors to help us out because he had a tent similar to us. Came over, found out that we didn't have a lot of the things that we need in the damn tent. Yeah, thanks, Colin. Way to go. So now we're gonna go find a Walmart and see if we could find us some tents. Let's try this again.
There you go.
This is what I like, teamwork.
Yeah. And then you do the same thing on that side, homie.
Oh, man.
Teamwork, make the dream work.
What's your name?
John,
John just helped us, gave us the basic guidelines to our tent.
what else you need right here,
Look
buddy?
at it.
Right here. It's basic, simple,
This is what I'm talking about.
101 tent setup.
There you
He's got it, baby. He's in.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, well, we're literally about 20 feet away, so we're probably going to run at each other once or twice this
All right,
weekend.
man. I
I'll see
appreciate
you
it.
later,
All
brother.
right, thanks. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
No, you're welcome.
All right.
Welcome to my crib. You have, front door, and that's it.
This is where I'm sleeping tonight. Let me give you a tour. Right here is everything.
Right here, so you have electrical outlet. You know what I'm saying?
They said this tent could hold 3 people. More like 2.
After setting up our tents, it was time to explore the Santa Fe River. If you're feeling a little lazy, grab a tube and float down the Santa Fe River. There's a free air fill station for tubes and RAV if you choose to bring your own. This relaxing water activity is an easygoing experience and provides stunning views of the park. Embark on your journey from Beaver's Landing River Access Point and exit at Twin Spring. Don't forget to pack your drink of choice and some snacks because it takes about an hour to float down if you're using these as your starting and ending points. You can also opt to get off early at the other springs if you choose to. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous, you can rent or bring your own canoe, kayak, or stand-up paddleboard. The downside to tubing at Ginnie Springs is that you're tubing on the Santa Fe River, not the actual spring itself. The water is deep, dark, and murky with limited visibility.
Floating down the river was pretty relaxing. Depending on what time of the day you come, it will be crowded. Later in the day, like, around 4 o'clock it starts to die down, but in the middle of the day, it will be very crowded. But, if you come with your crew and your people and, your liquor and your music, it's definitely a vibe.
Ginnie Springs is a relaxing destination during the week. The weekend brings crowds of partygoers ready to drink, dance, and sunbathe. There are quieter areas to camp if you want to avoid the party crowd. Ginnie Springs is also home to a children's playground, volleyball court, and picnic areas, making it a perfect family-friendly destination.
It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. Something unpredictable, in the end is fine.
I'm Phoebe, and my favorite thing is the community and all the people here.
I'm Isabella, and my favorite thing is the springs, and everyone's really nice.
Since swimming is only allowed until sunset, the campground is where most of the partying and drinking happens, which leads to the bathroom and facilities getting dirty with the heavy use. This was the case when it was time for us to get ready for bed, but Chad decided to go the wipe-up route since we were only spending one night.
Chad taking a shower. You can't do that shit. This is Chad cleaning up for the night, though. Chad, wipe up. Chad, wipe up for the night, though. Chad's in the bathroom. Too dirty. Chad not even looking at the bathroom. Chad, them not going to my wipe up for the night.
Don't worry, Chad. I did the same thing. I just didn't document it. The temperature was starting to dip, so we started to wind down before calling it a night by having a drink and roasting some marshmallows. Before going to bed, we took one more drive around to see what others were doing and saw, to my surprise, it was mostly calm and quiet.
Alright, it's 10 o'clock at night and I'm about to take my ass to sleep. I'm calling it a night. Slept in the tent last night. Since it was one night, we decided we would thug it out. We had a blow-up mattress that we decided we didn't want to use because it might have been too big to fit inside the damn tent, and we didn't want to struggle with it in the morning, waking up at 5 o'clock to try to pack it up and shit. So we decided to just sleep inside the tent in our sleeping bag. I don't know how homeless people do this shit. That damn ground was hard as hell. I couldn't sleep. It was cold. I couldn't get comfortable. I don't know. I think I need a chiropractor after this. This is my first official camping trip. All the other camping stuff that I've done is more glamping. I'm glad I finally did it. Got it out the way. It was adventurous. But damn, I don't know if I want to do this again, or definitely next time I'll be more prepared if I do it again.
The springs are gorgeous and a refreshing 72 degrees all year round. One of the best reasons to visit Ginnie Springs is for the photos. If you're looking to get the best images of Ginnie Springs without people in the shot, you will want to take the photos around 6:30 to 7 a.m. The crystal clear waters with glimpse into the underwater cavern, the crisp woody air, and the still and serene scene will leave you in awe of its beauty. We only spent one night here and will definitely be back to do more exploring. All in all, Ginnie Springs is a fun place to visit with friends or family and one of the coolest Florida oases.
Come a Forest, go find Jamaican to blood clot.
We're heading back, and I'm tired as hell because, you know, slept in a tent last night. It wasn't the best thing. So I'm sleeping as Chad is driving us back home. I almost said, Chad, you know what? I'd rather drive. I don't know if I trust you driving. But anyway, I drove up, so I allowed Chad to drive. I got woken up in his sleep because it was hot as hell. I'm like, Chad, why the hell got so hot all of a sudden? He had to turn off the AC because the gas is low. Next exit is 2 miles away. Car starts slowing down. Apparently, we have run out of gas. So, thanks to Chad, we've run out of gas. So I am now on the side of the road while Chad is out there flagging someone down. I'm like, Chad, no one is going to stop for you and pick you up. However, Chad had faith. And someone did stop for Chad. So now, some lady took Chad to the gas station. Not sure how he's going to come back here. I guess he's going to walk from the entrance up here because you can't come back this way. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. A fella who runs out of gas. This looks like the walk of shame. Look at him. F***ing running out of gas. Look at him.
Blood clot come for my. I want to tell you the story about the woman who stop and get me now. The woman blood clot have 2 brain surgery. She in there drive in the Benz and a smoke out of a Sprite can. Be a oxycontin in there. Yo, be in there first. Yo, fuck. Oh, you do this thing, man. Come here and think of gas, man. Bumbo clot, man.
Chad! Yo!
Yo, if I tell you the stories that I be having on the side of the fucking road,
Why you?
bro.
Let's put in the gas, man, car.
Ayo, not even Jamaica walk past side of the road. How come I find a walk past side of the road, dog?
Yeah, well, you'll check the gas gauge a lot more often.
And the blood clot woman them there at the gas station.
She gone?
Yeah. And somebody else be beg a ride, dog.
Hope this video brought value to you and thanks for watching.